Hey guys, little side story session for the Mark Few Draconia with Basilius and Eotis. The other two are still here. Did you just howl in my fucking call?
Yes. Yes, he did.
No shit.
God.
I was just joking.
No shit?
Oh well, a little shit, but only a little bit.
Okay, so as the two of you awaken to head to Uruge's office to speak, you get to his office and you see the office is open and there are a few people staying in his room as well. Out of the 20, only about 10 of them fit into your guys' room, so there are 10 other people in his room. There are the 5 children, the 1 teenager, and then 4 adults in there as well. And he has spread beds out in his office. This isn't his bedroom per se, but it's an area. And you can see a few of the ship's individuals are standing there with firearms and heavily gritted to the teeth with items and are ready to fire upon people they don't recognize, trying to sneak in.
Ah, okay.
And as you approach, you see, like, a very familiar female elf to you, Moria. One who was getting dicked down by Gesh not too long ago.
Yeah.
Not
Who
her.
looks to you and goes, "Oh, it's you."
I wink at her.
Anyways, get going in. I know you're here to speak with Uruge.
Oh, Captain!
Let's go.
You see, like, Uruge is in there, speaking with the teenager. "So, you're from Darath, then?" "I am, yes." "Well, we're heading to Agaburst at the moment. I could see about changing our itinerary to head towards Darath. We do need to pick up some supplies there, but we weren't scheduled to head there for a few months. If you would mind joining my crew for a few months, we could bring you there, but if you want to get back immediately, I would need to contact our upper officials to then to get us back there." And you see the kid go, "Well, I'll wait till you contact them, and then we'll go from there. You're very wise, child. Now, we'll give you a few days to rest, but then we need you to do some work on the ship if you're going to join us for a bit." "Understood." And he looks towards the others. The others give him a nod. "We will agree to these terms when we find out if you are able to take us back immediately. Thank you." And you see the teenager begins to walk back to the others. You see Uruge is stretching, and he goes back to his desk and starts to write some letters. As you see, this swallow appears. Not a swallow, sorry. This pelican appears on his shoulder. And he's like, "All right, Pelipper," and he ties a note to its neck, and you can see it has a bow tie on, and it ties it to the bow tie. "Feed this to Ratush, if you wouldn't mind." And you see the pelican like, and he's like, "Oh, of course," and he pulls out a fresh fish and throws it into its mouth as it, and then just flies forward towards you, and you're like, "Oh shit," and you try to dodge out of the way as it disappears into a flap of feathers.
Oh, Captain!
"Oh,
Are
hello
you
there.
free right now?
Eotis, Moria, yes, I am free. I am watching over the individuals we have freed from our cargo hold, who were so wrongfully imprisoned." And he looks at them, and they seem to be giving him the dead eye just because, it was on his ship that they were imprisoned. But if you would like to speak in front of others, we can speak here, or I could step out for a bit and increase the guard around this area.
This is a little private, though. If you wish, you can bring some trusted individuals, and I mean trusted.
He looks at you for a second. Is there any other meaning in that?
Like, this is very, very serious.
"Oh, come on. We've just gotten... I'll go myself." And you see him, like, take a small topaz off of his desk, and he looks at it. "If it's that important," he crushes it. As he crushes it, you suddenly see a stone elemental appears in the room. An earth elemental, sorry.
Fascinating.
"Tobias, guard the area." As he keeps walking with you. As you guys begin to walk through the hallways, you see people running through the decks, and you see, "We're gonna need some more cannonballs in case we're besieged again tonight." And he looks towards an individual running past you. He grabs him by the arm. "We should be passing by some pods of sky whales here soon, next to Cloudtopia. Make sure that we are prepared and we do not run into them. They are peaceful, but they will attack if provoked." and you see the young crewman. Aye, Captain! And you see he runs away. He's like wearing a sailor's uniform, unlike everybody else here. He's like wearing Donald Duck's uniform. Just,
that's
just hanging
adorable.
Dong. Just hanging Dong. No, fuck. But he runs away, and Captain goes, "We will be approaching some sky whales. If you want to go up to the deck, we could see them while we discuss."
Well, first,
I
I
think
take
so.
out a little journal and I open the first page. This is the journal I found on the ship that details um it had all the drawings and it belonged to a crew member of this ship back during the original timeline when everyone was made of crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize the name of the person who owns this journal?
What is the name on the
And
journal?
Reagan. I didn't get a last name.
Wagon? He looks at it. Wagon. Actually, yes, I do. We were stopping in Cloudtopia to pick up a few individuals who wanted to join our crew. He was actually among one of them.
Yes, well.
A nice-looking Cloud Genasi.
Okay. Well, I will then I have something to show you. It is not visual. I want to explain it to you, but I think it's best I show you some images. And I'll put my hand out. I would like to do this telepathically, if you won't mind. I know the spell, Rary's telepathic bond. Any others you can join in this too. I don't mind.
All right.
All right. He looks over to you. What the fuck, bro? What is with these insight checks? Bro's
Yeah.
What dog shit is it?
Bro has like a +7 insight, but he's rolling like 3s and 2s.
Good.
He reaches out and goes, "I'll trust you for now." And he grabs your hand.
I cast Rory's telepathic bond. We have psychic communication for 8 hours. I don't know if that matters or not. And I will, in my head, because I used modified memory way before, so I have crystal clear imaging of this, replay the events of when I woke up, and also the events of, if I got this right, him in crystallized form telling me about the Church of Knowing and, like, to get rid of them. Or, like, because they had the claws in Draconia. I'm going to show him all that. And then replay up the events until I get to the point where I jump through the portal, and then the scene ends when I realize I've gone back in time.
Hold on. Look in the general chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. I got another one. Give me a second. That's not how you spell his name.
Damn, bro. If only I hadn't gotten sleep.
Mm.
As you push these memories into his mind, you watch his hair fly back, and you watch like spectral versions of him appear in the reality. You just see him like shaking heavily as the visions begin to play through your mind. And you notice you recognize these visions. Well, partial of these visions. You recognize them from Othin's mind. And as you begin to feed through them, you get more and more context to the things you saw in his mind. And as the captain's there, he looks at Ruge, the captain that you saw before, and he just stares at him. This is strange. You say this is me?
Yes, I did some research on some of the crystals I commandeered from your ship. It seems long exposure to them changed your physiologies into this more crystallized glass-like structure.
Do you know how long it took for this to happen?
Well, this happens nearly 6 months from now, I assume, at least from when I'm originally kidnapped. So I woke up a month after.
At that point, it would be like a year and 2 months.
Yeah, okay. I would say around 9 months or so, close to a year. I'm not exactly certain.
So around the celestial solstice.
Sounds right.
He He has a little bit of facial hair growing in. He starts to stroke it.
Mm.
Why are you telling me this?
You're a darling good captain. You were so surprised about those slaves aboard your ship, and I believe also your last words were against the cult of knowing, and I hate them. And Rotush does not deserve to live any longer than he already has. So it's in my best interest to get rid of the amount of allies he has. I've already maybe succeeded with Zarius, but
You see,
I got
as you
kicked.
mentioned both Rotush and Zarius, you see like flashes of his memories of like meeting with them. You see a flash of a memory of a young stud from the Soccerin homeland who's going out to face powerful individuals, facing down both Zarius and Rotush, and absolutely getting mollywopped. Like they
Yep.
were about to curb
Mollywopped?
stomp him, and then you watch Rotush stop Zarius and offer a hand and a sword pointed at him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you get from that.
Yeah.
But you see him like pull out of the memory, and he goes, "I am bound by my honor to serve the cult until the celestial solstice, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were defeated before then, well, that contract would end.
Yes, of course.
I have not been told to feign ignorance of the cult around you. What is it you wish to know? Roll me a persuasion check first to see how willing
Okay.
he can give, to see what information he's willing to give.
Okay.
I'll
I
give you
have
advantage.
a-
I'll give you
There to
advantage
help
here.
you.
Fuck yes. Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm not level 12 yet, so any changes to that
Yeah, you
don't
are.
happen.
You would be, yes,
no.
you would be. You would be.
Oh, I would be?
Yeah.
Okay. Then my proficiency modifier didn't increase, so I still only have a +9, but
Oh wait, that's right.
Still
This is
plus
after the
9.
long rest, no.
No, this is during the long rest, but yes, it would happen during the
Oh,
long
darn.
rest.
put 19, and that's much better. 24.
24.
No.
Go ahead and ask your questions then. Let me stop before you ask questions. Too many. I'll give you at most 5.
5. Oh.
Similar to what you were doing with that corpse.
Yes. Regardless, I have some other notes that I managed to peer from, how should I say, eavesdropping on Zarius when he was in the library. I have reason to believe that Rotush has made a little base in a mountain, and I'm unsure if this is accurate, but Zarius wrote down the name of a little orcish village named Lelouch, and the names Thrakilla and Rotush. I wonder if you happen to know if that is where Rotush is basing his operations.
What was the name of the village?
Lelouch.
I know not of this Lelouch village you speak of, but if it sits on the foot of the War Orcs mountain, the War Orcs rest, then that may be where you are looking for. That is where Rotush has recently been seen and has mentioned in the past.
It's war torn.
No, War Orcs Rest. I think that's what it was called. I know I gave you guys this information last session.
That is
Rotush's
correct. It was War Orcs
Sorry.
Rest.
Yeah.
Frequently around the war or rest, according.
Which you would
to-
immediately recognize the name because it is a prominent place in the lands of Orselium. And thinking back to it, there's also a story around. There's a story around it. If you'd like to roll a history check for me, this is gonna be a high history check because you're not from Orselium.
I am not, but I got a +11, 28.
28. That's the DC.
Nice.
So, as you think back to War Orcs Rest, you've read about it just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's believed to be the last resting point of one of the Demon Lord's generals from the First Age.
Believed
There are many villages that
to be.
reside near it, and many orcs in the area attempt to. Many orcs in like Orselium, they're like warband chiefs and whatnot, and they fight each other and dominate and enslave each other and take over places and try to have as much land as they can. No war chief goes near that mountain, and that's all the information
Okay.
you have on it. The only other information you have is there's a few villages around it.
Many warlords are very present in Orisium, I think.
Orselium, Orselium.
Orisium, but none go anywhere close to the mountain. Okay. Well, that's very useful information to know. Perhaps we'll have to pay a visit after we get our darling friend back.
What else can I speak of to you? When he looks to you, Eodas, you may ask as well if you need.
I have nothing to ask. I'm only here to make sure what you were saying.
He seems to be true so far, Eodas.
Yeah.
He's definitely holding back information that he
But I don't blame
does
him.
not think is
Relevant.
relevant to the question.
Okay.
So,
He probably wouldn't know a lot of their internal plans, but do you know if
The
the
Muffin Man.
architect? Do you know the muffin? Do you know if the architect is serving his own personal interest with the cult, or does he actually believe whatever this cult is trying to obtain? And I, with my telepathy, show
you guys
the
are like
realm of
standing. You
eminence.
guys are like standing, by the way, on a like crystal bismuth like sheened flooring, and like there's just bismuth colored lighting around you, and this like dome perpetually infinite around you as you're in the mindscape of you three at the moment. As you like just fling your hand, you watch as an image of eminence seems to pour around, and he looks. I don't know if that's. I don't know what that is, to be precise with you. However, with the architect, I believe he's here to serve his own goals, and he's mentioned rewrite the past.
To serve his own goals, and has mentioned that he wants to rewrite the past.
Yes, a grand
Wants to-
ambition, but none shall come to be that way.
If he could go into the past, I'm sure he would have already.
To rewrite the past is a foolish errand,
Yeah, going into the past seems impossible already.
but it is probable when he points towards Morius. However, many complications come with it, and many problems with the divine as well. Do you
I
know
have
the
no
story of the first sin?
You know the story of Dark Plagueis the Wise.
I thought not. It's not one many of the divine would tell.
Okay.
He's waiting for your response. Do you ask? Do you say yes, no?
Yes, I'll say yeah.
So as he starts to like pace back and forth, he goes, "How much do you know? Because in the Soccerin lands we have tomes that depict more history than I found in Turam of the first sin."
The first sin, well, soon and
Like as you say
atop-
this, like you having like the sun and a large tree, just like imagery around you guys too.
yeah. From my various studies, though I imagine your land might have some secrets that I am not privy to. Soon and Atala created the first sin, in which born evils of the world, including little tieflings. And as such, the divine were, I believe they either formed a pact to never enter the material plane, or they were banished from it. I'm unsure which one.
Rudimentary, but correct. The truth behind the first sin. And at this point, the entire mind sphere shakes, and you see, like, he grabs his head and all your noses start to bleed. Looks like we don't have much time here. We'll talk about this another time.
Mm-hmm. I'll hold you to that. I'm going to write in my notes. The captain knows about the truth of the first sin.
Man, I can't
Oh
wait for him
my.
to die off screen.
No!
It's gonna be so
We're gonna
great.
save him.
And
We're gonna
he has no mouth to speak with, so you can't use speak with dead.
No. When I'll cast contingency and death ward on.
Are you?
I could. I'll do it later.
Okay. Anyways, so ask away. We do
Uh,
not have much time here, it seems.
That's 2 questions already cast
Out of
or
5.
already asked. Out of 5. Okay.
By the
Fuck.
way, this is as you're like asking these questions, I am creating a spell for you. Just so you're aware.
Oh.
So it's similar to Speak with Dead, but it's a psychic connection where you can ask them questions. And unlike Speak with Dead, they can learn new information, and similar to Speak with Dead, they can lie to you.
Okay. That's really cool. Okay. God.
You and him will get the spell, just so you're aware.
Ooh, that's neat. It'll be our little bonded spell.
Oh, I thought you
Alright.
said
You're the
bondage.
bondage.
I was like, what the fuck?
I thought he said that
No,
too.
no,
Oh, I'm so happy I'm not alone here.
No, you dirty motherfuckers.
I'm sorry, your character's hot, okay?
My character is very hot and drip the fuck out. I just need a bowler hat. That's what I need.
A bowler hat?
My character's hot.
Yeah, bowler hat,
He's
or
not
like
covered in shit.
big mom style fedora.
Got a fucking fedora?
Anyways, continue.
I don't know what it is. Okay. Okay. Do you happen to know any of high-ranking council members of Draconia that happen to be in with the church or the cult of knowing? Well, actually, don't happen to know Thomas Micah, so any
Thomas Micah,
high-ranking.
of course I know him.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I've done
Indeed.
supply runs for him in the past.
Fantastic.
He goes by the moniker Oriel or something like that in his letters.
Do you know of his origins?
We have telepathic link. You
That's the
can
fourth
also
question.
change the image.
That's the 4th question, by the way, Yodis. What?
Correct.
Yes, I believe he is from Durath.
Not those. His
Oh.
more infernal origins.
Let's keep to the questions you had. I can only answer one more question.
So did he answer my question about the high-ranking members?
He knows of Thomas. He also will continue the answers. I know of Zai, Zai Surplus being friends with one of the high church members. Out of character, you guys already knew that because he would like donate to them and whatnot because he thought they were an actual organization. Other than that, Garamond seems to have some shady business with them.
Seems to have
He had me.
business.
He had some rogues steal a strange lens and had me transport it to the outskirts of Draconia on my ship and hold on to it for about a month before returning it. He said he had framed a tiefling for it or something.
I smirk at Yodis.
Interesting. Very interesting.
We'll get Garmin eventually. Is that the last of them?
I'm not really clued in on too many of their connections. Unless they
I
come to
figured.
me for holding or transporting. I usually don't use my warship for anything else at the moment. Aside from helping Draconia in its cause against the floating menaces of the sky. Oh, I'm just fucking with you.
And some tiefling.
There was another. There were a few other individuals who came by actually recently. They aren't high-ranking members of Draconia. There was a man named Rawl. He's from the Angelic Aliens, or said he was in the Angelic Aliens recently. Rawl.
Raul?
Raul. They know what to be. He called himself. Rotouche, also calling himself to know what to be, had a little bit of a spat, and after a brief murder spree from Rawl, he abandoned Draconia and headed to, I believe he headed back to the Angelic Aliens, and I believe a man named Coriander came searching for Rawl recently.
Oh.
That's what Rotouche was saying. Anyways, last question. Oh, wait,
Last
no,
question indeed.
there was one more. Give me a second. There was Rawl, and then there's one more. I can't remember who he was going to say anything about, though, so that's on me. So never mind. Continue.
That's fine. One more. You've been such a big help, Captain. Thank you.
Of course.
And don't worry, we can try to figure out maybe some sort of counter to the effects of these crystals. Maybe keep them in your cargo bay.
By the way, he's asked you
Um,
3 questions.
Oh,
Because this
okay.
new spell, you ask them 5 questions, but they ask you 5 questions.
Okay, so he has 3 questions for me?
He has 2 questions left for you. He's already asked 3.
Okay.
You're not very good at math, are you?
Um,
I'm sorry. Came out a lot weirder.
I'm gonna kill you. Uh,
It came out a lot more mean than I meant. I'm sorry.
okay, what's a good last question? Fuck.
You could ask him.
I could ask him what, V?
You could ask about the celestial
Out of
focus.
character.
This is.
You could ask him
Oh,
what
well,
a
no,
good
this is
last question would be.
This is no, okay. Fuck. Do you know if the Church of Knowing has any plans with Snowden? Or Mart Sethith at all? Anyone operating? I'll ask that all as one question.
I have not been in their airspace, but I've heard them speak of Snowden quite a bit. I do not know the terms behind it. Eodis, he's lying.
I thought you were.
The guys vanish out of this state. That was strange. Anyways. If you're from Snowden truly, if you are looking for information, if they know the church, you should return soon. To see if they might have any connections. For I do not know. Eodis is lying.
Alright, well, we thank you for at least attempting. Assisting us.
At this point, you guys are on the deck. Your bodies have moved by themselves. And as you look out, as the sun is beginning to rise, it's been 8 hours.
Are there any sky whales outside?
You do see, I was going to go over that. You see what looks like the clouds themselves with rain pouring down from them. And you see small fish and whales breaching the clouds. These beautiful blue, sky blue whales with like clouds upon their body. As they breathe, clouds pour out of their portholes. And they seem to twist and turn. You can see water pours off of them as well as they dive back into the clouds. And they continue through.
Beautiful.
Beautiful sight indeed. You also mentioned yesterday that you wished to speak to me about something. I'm all ears.
Yes. I wish to speak to you about... At this point, you guys hear... as you're standing next to one of the crystals, and you watch as it starts to fluctuate and fade, and you watch as the entire ship just... Everything goes bismuth-hued for about a second. And you're in the middle of space.
No.
You see bismuth-sheened colors around you as if you're through a portal now. And you hear in your minds, everyone, even those sleeping, there is no greater will than mine own. Hear my words. Those of the Starbreaker. The cult will be your undoing. Stop them at any cost. As you pass by a familiar place, eminence, you see it before you, before the ship reappears back in its space that it was in the sky. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see how many days it's been.
Did I wreck? Oh no.
As you appear, you recognized eminence immediately. I need everyone, including those that sleep, to make a con save, please.
Con save.
Oh no.
No, sorry, charisma save.
Charisma
Well, good thing
save.
I'm within
Mars.
Yodis, not.
Yeah. The only one who gets the plus 5 is Moros or Marat.
And you too.
Whatever the fucking name
And
is.
you too.
7. Wait,
Oh,
this
God,
is after the long rest, right?
Yeah, this is after the...
2.
I'm a use Indomitable.
Okay.
You guys all have ass charisma.
Point.
I don't.
Oh yeah, you don't.
That's
Oh,
a lot
failed,
better.
Okrin?
He got
What?
a 2.
You failed with a 2?
I think I'm going to go ahead and use my
Don't
luck
say it.
point.
Oh, your luck point. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
and
better.
return it. But I forgot how to roll.
It's
My
a
brain
1.
is fried.
Don't pull a Gesh right now.
It would be kind of funny though.
If he folds a gash and gets that one,
I like
I'll
how
laugh
this has just become an
myself.
adjective.
I was wrong. I rolled the wrong dice. Give me 1 second. I need to roll
14.
this.
That's better.
Oh, it's the same number. That's cool. 14. Okay. Anybody that
Serious,
rolled
did you
below a 15,
God damn it.
No.
Wait, let me tell you what I roll first before
Yeah.
you
Go
do
ahead.
all this. I rolled a 27 charisma.
you're fine. So anybody who rolled a 25 or higher, you're completely immune to these effects. Gesh, you feel this
Yes.
aura, this greatness come over you, but you manage to shake it off. You look down to your hands and you see that bismuth lining on your body reverberates heavily.
Oh no.
Okran, as you wake up to this noise, what? Who? Where? And you stare down at your hand as you see it starting to turn to crystal.
Oh no.
Blackened crystal that looks like space, gaseous clouds forming in it. Only the tips of your fingers at the moment.
I'm going to immediately try to find,
Moria?
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You do also see the slaves are gone. Anyway,
Ah, shit.
as you begin to search for Maria, Maria, you're fine. Everyone else is fine. You watch as the captain, shakes his head and he's just... What the fuck was that? He looks at you, Maria.
That was the voice of the one in the realm of eminence. Now, let me see your hands.
He shows you his hands. There's nothing on them. You can
No
see,
crystals or
however,
anything.
appearing on his body as if being written immediately. Similar to when you and Gesh fell out of your pods. Vein-like bismuth coloration. And Okran, you also notice them on your body.
Oh. You
Wait,
have
I'm
been
gaining
marked.
marks.
You're gaining marks, yeah.
Oh my god.
Do I regain mine?
No, because you
Okay.
succeeded.
Does
Damn.
mine upgrade?
No, because you succeeded.
So the failing would have been good.
Would have been, yeah.
Damn
But
it!
Also, it would have been good and bad.
Ah.
So as you guys
Oh.
watch this happen, on the captain's like, what's going on? It seems to mark all across his body, and there seems to be lotus-like designs rather than just following the magic circuit. It seems to strangely change. And he looks at it.
Ew.
That's strange. This must be something about what you were talking about earlier, correct?
Indeed, I had these markings when I first woke up. Dying is the only way to remove them, as far as I'm aware. Though I'm uncertain.
It's at this point
Do
the door to the deck opens that you guys are on, you're on a central deck. And Okran comes out, not screaming, but very terrified and sweating.
Okran, what's wrong?
What the hell happened?
It
That's what I'm
seemed
trying to figure out. What?
it would seem as though the Lord of Eminence, as I call them, because I don't know his name, has issued a command, and now markings are starting to appear on people's bodies. And, dear Captain, I'm unsure, but this might have something to do with the crystallization that befalls you in the future.
What are we to do then? Because if we do
Well-
not get rid of these crystals, it will probably happen again. But if we get rid of them, the sky ship, the Starbreaker, cannot function.
Well,
Well, at this point, I'm turning into one, so I would like some clarification on what the fuck is happening.
dear Okran, this is what happened to me and Gesh and some of our other former companions who are no longer journeying with us because they simply don't remember, or I actually don't know what happened to them beyond with Open.
You
You
mean
have
to tell me you
gained-
turned into crystals?
Oh no, I didn't.
If you
Neither
look at his
did
fingers,
Gesh.
his fingertips are turning to crystals at the moment.
Oh, poor
Uh-oh.
Okran. Hold on, let me
Uh-oh.
see. I've studied a little bit of the crystals. I haven't had a lot of practice, though, so forgive me. Can I make Can I like scan these crystals with like an Arcana check with my magic to see the properties and if I can maybe develop
You can cast
like how
Identify
some might? Yeah. Oh,
on Othin.
this seems very yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. This sounds very important. I will upcast Identify to 6th level and
Or you could
hush
cast
Oak.
Legend Lore.
That's okay, guys. What do you think is more?
Legend
I
lore.
could do this twice. I could do Legend Lore at 5th level and then Identify at 6th level, or I could do it the other way around. What do we think is worth it? Oh wait, hold on, wait. Yeah, I only
Identify.
have one. I only have one 6th level slot, so we got to be careful about this.
Identify sixth.
Identify 6th, Legend Lore 5th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think it's that we should go the opposite, but I'm done.
Okay. That's 1-1 V. What about you?
Just fucking.
Roll a d2 if
Yeah,
you can't find
no,
out.
Identify
think-
would give more properties. Legend Lore gives more information in lore.
I think then.
Let's go with 6th level Identify, 5th level Legend Lore.
Okay, I think first though I'll go with Legend Lore because then it'll give me all that information, and then Identify might be able to give me more information based off what I learn in Legend Lore.
All right. So as you begin to
That's a
sit
good
down,
idea.
you begin to create the ritual around Okran himself. As you begin to burn some incense, put ivory strips across his body, nearing his arm a little bit. As you sit down, you grab upon his head and stare into his eyes as you both flash. You get to see it too, Okran, because this is on you. You begin to watch Okran's life. Okran, describe scenes from your life that have importance to you.
Put on the spot.
Let's see. Starting early on, there would likely be the usual. When he was younger, he would dig around, uh, causing some trouble, but he would always end up digging up different rocks, some fossils. Every now and again, he'd find a little piece of pottery. And it's clear that he's wanted to be an archaeologist for a very long time. Fast forwarding to finally becoming an archaeologist and being hired upon his first dig. Not much really happened his first dig. Then it moves onward. I should mention that throughout these first memories, his shell is perfectly pristine. Though during the second one, it didn't take long for it to start getting dirty, but there are no holes. However, the next memory is where the holes come in, as a large box containing what he knew to be a very precious artifact, as he is fired upon by multiple crossbows, a cannon even at one point, as he is protecting it, utilizing his shell, which seems to be where a lot of the cracks and holes came from in the first place. And fast forward to.
I'll say I'm gonna put one in here because in technicality to have cannons, it would have to be in Durath in specifics at that point. Running through another memory, like a quick memory passes by of him speaking with a human man in his early years, who you would recognize, Maria, because you recognize the older version of him. This is Sir Dawnstar of Riverton, the medical man that you know. In his earlier years. Speaking about his daughter and joking with the turtle as he fixes him up from his wounds. Next memory.
After this, it seems that there's one other of him finding the tablet on Agaburst. I believe it was an Agaburst.
Yeah, on Agaburst on one of the other islands, not the central one.
Yeah. Okay.
You weren't allowed there just
Go on.
yet. You didn't have like the credentials to get there.
Yeah. And then a couple other memories, but these are ones that you recognize due to it being as he was traveling with you.
What kind of emotions does he give during these memories? Like, is it hope, anger, hatred? What kind of memories do flood into Maria's head like what kind of things happen through their travels.
Oh, great many
Emotions.
emotions.
A great many
The
of them.
pain of no one else trying to protect the artifact, the anger at his fellow researchers, the uh, somewhat happiness that someone actually cared enough about him to try fixing him up, even though he still ended up with the scars and the holes.
And with the party,
And with the party, a
new
mixture.
emotions.
Happiness, curiosity, a small bit of anger. Not much of that, however. And
Aggie.
one that he tries to hide, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Had a touch of horniness.
God damn it.
And it just
Just a
shows.
touch.
It just shows Maria right there.
Mm.
It
I
shows
raised
It
an
shows-
unimpressed
Oh,
eyebrow.
It shows her hanging from the tree with her boxers being the only thing left on. Anyways,
The-
what happens when
Anyways.
Eotis is when a memory of Eotis passes through their mind?
the emotions seem almost completely neutral. Almost as if he is purposely kind of suppressing some of it, trying to hide some irritation here and there. Yeah, it's mostly irritation.
You see multiple scuffles between Eotis and Ocarin, like how they butt heads multiple times, but you also feel, I would say, a sense of companionship that he probably hasn't felt
Yes.
in a while, right?
Oh yes, very much so. Um, and then probably one more thing with Iotis would be
Horny.
no, no,
Not yet.
not yet.
I gotta become old.
It just shows the shittening, and there's just straight fear.
And, fear and sheer disappointment.
Damn it.
He casts Legend War on Eotis next. Anyway.
The prophecy, the
Once
great
more.
shitter.
Anyways, as you continue to peer through his mind, you then see a raveling of multiple intentions, not his own. A birth of turtle. Archaeology in the want to learn, placed in by creation itself. A strive, a greatness. A man who's seen many time and many time long lost. A man who strives to bring that information to those who seek it now. A man who strives to bring a great era to this world. However, recently, he's been affected by an even greater power, a greater will, if you will. One that commands him towards the destruction of evil within this world and the preservation of it.
Been affected by a great will to defeat evil and prevent destruction.
One whose only name that rings through the bell, the Eminence.
The eminence, like with an E, or eminence with an I?
Eminence with an E. And as you get
Eminence.
that information, all else beyond that becomes foggy, and you get forced out of your legend lore.
Oh,
You suffer
yeah.
2 points. I've rolled 3 2s in a row. You suffer 2 points
yeah.
of psychic damage.
Okay, that's not bad. Not terrible. Oh, you poor turtle, and I'll pat your cheek a little condescendingly.
By the way, what is your reaction, Ocarin, after having all these memories flash through your mind again?
He simply sighs. It seems he locks a lot of his emotions away as he barely reacts much to this. Well, that's basically my life. Can't say I was expecting
It's my
to
life.
find much.
There's no one ever. Anyways.
Though I am surprised at some of the specifics there.
Oh,
But that's
Okran.
besides the point.
Don't worry, you've led such a fruitful life. The life of an academic is always one that's worth it.
I never said it wasn't, now did I?
I don't know. You seem to lock away emotion, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of reassurance. And I'll now cast Identify at 6th level.
As you touch his hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say specifically on his hand with like the crystal
So
bar.
it gives you. You get the feeling that there is. On Okran himself, the first thing that pops up is.
Oh wait, with a
What is it
6th level,
called
Identify.
Blessing of the Holder.
Found that
Which
Okran.
is his shell.
I
It
see.
seems he's been blessed by some sort of divine being with the ability for his shell to carry many things. To carry his burdens.
Blessed by an unknown being for his shell to carry
His
his
burdens.
burden.
And with this information, because you're using Identify at 6th level,
Mm-hmm.
the blessing itself grants him a bag of holding effect on his back. Okra, did I tell you how much it could carry?
Let me double check the feat that you have given me. It does not specify.
He can carry up to 10,000 pounds of weight as if it were only 100.
Around 10,000
Oh.
pounds of weight as if it was only 100 pounds.
Additionally,
Hang
you
on, I
find
gotta-
out what is in the shell.
I
Okay.
find what is inside of his shell.
Okran, start listing off some things.
Hold on.
You find 6 cat skeleton. No.
Jesus. Jesus.
An improvised explosive device.
Okay,
Porn
I just need to
magazine.
edit. I just need to edit the maximum to the symbiosis. Okay, so let's see. There's the +1 great axe. There's 4 javelins, 2 hand axes.
Oh, hold on.
You pull out an improvised pipe bomb. You lose your hand.
Javelins. How many hand axes?
2.
2 hand axes.
I assume as like you're identifying this, you're writing out a list so that he can understand like what's in his shell because he's forgotten.
Yeah, I'll just have like a little piece of paper out as I'm writing with my right hand as I have Identify on
You
my
have your
left,
left
still
hand
on
on
his
your
hand.
you have your left hand on your cock. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, definitely.
It's called one-handed writing. Continue.
Let's see. There's
Come up
not
with
only
random
the
shit.
+1 great axe. There's the normal great axe. There is the basically everything from an explorer's pack except for 1 torch. I haven't listed all that stuff out yet, so
Yeah, you
I
don't
gotta
have to. I know what's
do
in
that.
this Wars Bay.
Let's see. There's a wooden case which contains a map, a bullseye lantern, a miner's pick, a set of traveler's clothes. Oh shit, I did have clothes.
Miner's pick. Clothes. I'll put a question mark on my notes. Oh, you could have given us the gash
Shell.
when she was freezing to death.
I didn't know I had them. I am dead ass honest with you. I
It's
forgot I
okay. It's
had
okay.
them.
What comes after the clothes?
Shovel,
Have what exactly?
Shovel.
a shovel, a body bag, a few dismembered limbs. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
A few what?
A few dismembered limbs.
He
A
just pulls
lens?
out like a full-on like
Limbs.
live person. He just starts crawling out of his
joking
shell.
about that.
I can't hear V.
It, limbs. I was
Limb.
joking.
Uh-huh.
I was joking. I don't
What
have
comes
limbs or
after
a body bag.
bag?
Nothing.
I don't
Oh.
have a body
Jesus
bag.
fucking-
That was a
Okay.
joke. The shovel was not. I actually have a shovel.
What else do you have? V? Anything else?
Two-person tent.
Which you no
I don't
longer,
have
you
that in.
basically no longer fit in. It's very uncomfortable.
Let's see. I think we agreed that the trinket was the tablet,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can remove that. There's just a random pouch for some reason.
Random couch.
There's just a pouch.
Oh, pouch.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. There's his breathing bubble, the vial of eternity, a potion of healing. And since this is a wonderful identify spell, you get to find out what these are because even I don't know what they are.
Potion of
Um,
healing.
a a white potion in a cube jar,
A potion
and
of
some.
gender fluid, which means you could change your gender at will.
Uh,
Well, gender one time at will.
Oh my god.
okay.
We
Can
need to give it to
change
Yodas.
your gender one time.
Finally, gender
Uh,
fluid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go be eating some fucking rations, and guess who's just gonna be pouring it into my drink while I'm not paying attention.
Yes. If
Alright,
Gesh
what's the other
finds,
one?
if she finds
We don't
out-
recommend roofing people at the bar.
There was also some sort of skinny potion. I think it was filled with some kind of black liquid or something.
Was there one like that?
All I managed to write down was a skinny potion.
I think it was a skinny quicksilver potion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
like that.
That one is a potion of starlight. When drinking, you gain a 150-foot dark vision for the next 8 hours,
A
Dang.
150
and you can
foot
see
dark
through magical darkness.
vision.
Damn, that could be useful.
For 8 hours that can see through magical darkness.
It is named a potion of starlight because it's you know the lore behind that, Moria.
Yeah.
It's a potion that's created from the scraps of mentions of legendary potions of the First Age that were able to do the same thing but at a longer or more permanent effect. It is in reverence to the White Moon goddess Cilia, who gave the mortals their dark vision, or that's how that tale goes.
Named after the blue moon goddess.
White Moon.
White moon.
Jesus, man, the lore keeper's having a tough night.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear everyone.
Well, we can really
I
hear you.
tried.
Yeah. Apparently,
You're just getting louder, man. What the fuck?
I don't understand. I really don't.
Leave
feel
and
like in any
rejoin. Leave
second
and
I'll start
rejoin.
hitting
Leave and
my
rejoin,
monitor.
maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, who changed the call to fighting for the Geshoshi?
That's been there for like since the beginning
Are
of
we
the
still
session.
are we still
No,
fighting for
at
the
the beginning
Geshosi?
it was Murusi.
Anyways, anything else,
Okay.
Okran?
Yes, actually, there's a few more items here.
Damn.
There's also Magma Heart. There is. Well, Magma Heart's actually on my side, so it's not in the shell.
Yeah, nah.
There is a Foggy Crystal Ball.
Funky crystal ball.
Foggy, not fucky.
I didn't say funk. I thought you said funky, not fucky.
Play that funky
Fancy
crystal
people.
ball.
Foggy.
Why,
Foggy.
Yeah, I got foggy. What's that
Foggy.
blue ball?
What the
Alright.
fuck you mean?
Yes. And then there is the shard of the Vitality Reader.
Vitality.
fuck.
Reader.
You also find 76 dead infant. No. You also find a cannonball, but that's all. An old rusted cannonball.
Just a full
Oh shit,
cannonball.
it's still in there.
And
I'm
an
adding that to my
old rusted cannonball.
There's also some just like spare crossbow bolts when he was getting attacked.
Yeah, that's
They
exactly
never
what it
found.
is. That's what it is. That's
So
all you
how,
find
how
in
many crossbow bolts?
30. They're not crossbow, they're ballista bolts.
Oh,
Shit.
Additionally, the extra information you get about his shell is called the world shell of... What's your world name, Okran? How about...
Shell.
I'll give you a not a hint, but like a thing I would recommend, like a thing I would recommend. Elios would be my recommendation, but you can go with what you want.
Isn't it also made of like
Man.
platinum and silver?
Yeah, Elements, and then Eos is a cool name.
Eos
Okay.
is a cool name. But you should add a D in there somewhere. Probably in the middle.
Eldios.
You want me to put you want to put your D in the middle?
No, it's because it would turn into Iris.
Hmm. Elevaris.
How do you fucking even spell that?
Elevaris.
Put it in
I
general.
would've just called it
Yep.
Put it in general chat, please.
I came up with it on the spot, so yes, you are correct, Chiron.
Okay. Okay, Elevarius. The world shell of Elevarius. A world on the back of this world turtle. Created, through magical means.
Is turtle.
There's also, it also
Created.
mentions the Celian willow sapling.
Mentions the Stelian.
Celian, you know about that one. You
First-
have it in your notes. It's fine.
Stelian willow.
It's the fucking tree on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seedling of Celia.
It also mentions the power of the elements, a path of giants.
It's-
Should I bring up the items that have basically become infused into him?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It also brings up crystallization of the greater will.
It also brings up the crystallization of the greater will.
What you get with this identification on the crystallization of the greater will? Those who listen to the will of the great eminence are changed, both in mind, soul, and body.
Changed in both mind, soul.
In mind, soul, and body.
Yeah,
Because you wrote both, and it's not supposed to be both, because that means two.
mind is one body.
Changed to reflect the great will's celestial purpose. One beyond mortal knowledge. One seen as monstrous to those who do not understand its purpose. The stars themselves caught within a glass scope in the body. A vestige of the cosmos.
Put in a glass vestige of the body.
This, how should I say, this effect is in its lesser stages.
This effect is in its lesser stages.
That is all the information you get.
Oh, fuck.
6th level was the baseline of what you needed to use on it.
Okay. So I
You also
don't.
detect that he's no.
Yeah. So I
Massive turtle penis.
don't detect any. I can't figure out any mechanics.
At the moment, because it's not. It seems to be in its. I'd say minute stages, not lesser stages. Sorry, and it's minute stages. So that means it seems to be starting to affect him, but it hasn't fully taken effect on him at the moment.
Is this a magical effect? Do I know that?
You are unsure. You know that it detected it with identify, which means it's some sort of magical effect. But you're
Okay.
unsure if your dispel magic would work. You could try it.
I think I will, and I'll up past dispel magic to 5th level.
As you
Actually, hold on. I'll expend all my charges to get 6th level back, and then cast it.
watch Maria grab and fluff her coat, this blue energy floats around her, and then comes back to as she touches your hand once again and casts a 6th level dispel magic. I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Yep. Good thing I have expertise now, motherfucker. Can I guidance for this?
Wait, did you
Because
go
this was a
rogue?
premeditated action. What? No, I
No,
just
he
for the
picked
I
the skill
level 12,
expert.
so I took the skill expert feat.
So what are you doing? Oh yeah, you can do guidance.
And this-
You
yeah, okay.
focus and you see she holds her hand out and this glowing blue. She grabs your hand as it starts to freeze up your body to the wrist. She's starting to try and drain the heat or magical energy and destroy it. Go ahead and roll.
If you remove my hands, I'm going to kill you.
This was really high. I'm trying to do the math right now. Let me grab my calculator.
Mhm.
Would he benefit from anything I can do?
Plus 15 plus.
I don't know. What can you do?
4.
From like my auras on it
No.
specifically? No.
No. If this is not an attack roll, so I couldn't even eyes of the room.
Okay.
37.
37. God damn, the DC was 35, motherfucker.
That's impressive.
So as you hold, what did you roll in the dice?
It was 18 plus 15, and my guidance was a 4.
Okay. So as you hold 18, you wouldn't even be able to make that without a nat 20 if you didn't have the 4. As
Yeah.
you hold on, you pull his fingers and you're unsure if his hand is going to survive this, but you pull the energy out of the hand and you focus on it. Everything around you suddenly goes white, and it feels like a blizzard is passing by you. There is just blackened ground, and as you're holding it, you hold above you a moat of starlight and just cosmos in this small ball of ice that surrounds it. As you're holding it there, just floating above your hand, as your fingers twitch under its intense pressure, you look before you. You know when Frodo puts the ring on in Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings, and everything's like abyssal winds are passing him. That's basically what's happening to you. And you look forth, and you see 2 yellow eyes appear and stare at you, and you hear in your mind, "This is the will of some. This is the will of something greater. Are you sure you wish to remove it?"
Tell the Lord of Imminence I would love another chess match, and I continue.
As you close your hand to a fist, it shatters. Make me a Constitution. Well, no, this wouldn't be Constitution. This would be your will. Make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, baby, and I'm right next to Eotis.
Yep.
You are not in this realm of existence.
Oh,
You guys watch.
no.
She pulls it off and holds it up for a second, and then vanishes.
Oh no.
All right, well, +9.
What exactly happened?
She's trying
What?
to destroy this strange mote of energy of the greater will that's been put into your friend, and pulled it out and then vanished.
Ooh, this might be bad.
Might be.
22.
22.
I was willing to accept it, you know.
As you shatter this mote of the greater will, you feel your mind shattered across reality.
Oh no.
Do we have another bow now?
You wanna DM?
He,
Roll me.
You know what? I think I will.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I already started with what happened, so you can't do DM's inspiration now.
Okay.
Damn it.
Roll a what?
I would like you to roll me perception.
Okay. 28.
28. Whispers, people yelling, people shouting, people fucking begin to pass through your mind as you and all your vestiges of your mind start to watch reality play out before you. It's hard to grasp what's happening. You watch a man who you don't know, but he wears armor of adamantine disown his very religion as his entire castle explodes. That same very man is placed within a time long before his own as he begins to train with a very thick fairy.
oh.
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 You then watch as that pulls away, and you watch as a Goliath man faces down a Tarrasque invisible with the castle on its back, as a great succubus seems to have risen from the hells. And you watch the last legends of Altrivius the hero before the days of the Second God Wars. You watch as in the great city of the floating agaburst of Mizelforkensin, as a strange gnomish man walks down the halls, and he seems to be wearing a necklace, like a chain necklace that seems to come down to a buckle in the middle of his that connects to and comes down to a buckle in the middle of his jack that he's wearing that has the symbol MM underneath it, and he seems to be looking at a few machines that he's created. He seems to clean one off with a towel. You flash back again. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You get the feeling in your many minds that you are witnessing history in different areas.
Can I, for flavor, anyways, can I do something?
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of harden myself and call out to the vestiges, "Get yourselves together! We will not break!"
As you do that, continue with your wisdom save.
Ooh, 27.
27. It's less than last time. You find yourself shattering around, and you see a young orcish boy with a young orcish girl running across a field of beautiful, large plants that seem to come up on a single stem of dark green that come up to these beautiful flowers atop, where you could see female orcs and male orcs are picking small bits of pollenish stems from them. And as they do, they put it in a basket as others go about and weave those through a series of small strings. And as they do, that pollen comes off and it's a bright orange like fire, and they seem to be cooking it into a stew. You see this boy and girl run, and in the distance, you see a large mountain looming over it. You recognize the fauna here. This is Orcelian. You then pull back out, and you once again watch as the Starbreaker falls from the heavens. And you watch as Xerius stands upon one of the opposite sky ships as he watches this, and you just hear under his breath, "Finally. Well, I guess I should return home."
Is this finally like in the present moment, or is this in the future during the original?
In the future during the original, it seems.
Okay.
You watch as many other scenes start to pass before you. You watch as the fall of Aquastella is just a magical explosion and a creation of a dagger. A similar dagger that you've seen before. Taken by a king filled with lust for power, before he is shaped and changed into a form you know, because you are very historically knowledgeable, as the Bane of Kings.
As the Bane of Kings?
Mhm.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck, that cracked.
As then...
Wait, was this Aquamarina?
This was Aquastella.
No, not... yeah, that's
It was a beautiful city beforehand. And you feel your mind once again pulsing. Make me another wisdom saving throw.
It truly was a beautiful city.
Sorry, what was your last wisdom saving throw? 27, right?
Yeah, 27.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Alright, come on.
It's one
24.
Success. 24? That's one failure. One success, one failure, by the way.
Shit. Okay.
As you feel your mind once again shattering again, and pieces of it are starting to filter off, and you're starting to lose some of your own memories. You once again, this burning white is passing through you, and you're seeing more memories passing through. You see a man standing upon a castle structure, overlooking hills and bounding. You recognize this place. What is it called? Fafnir. A beautiful kingdom. As he stands beside his king, a knight sworn to him. And you watch as that very knight, besieging this city, a horde of undead, giant undead, large draconic undead, and thousands upon thousands of zombies and skeletons besiege the city itself. As you see memories of the restless night through the vestige memories of others that witnessed it themselves. You then watch as your vision is pulled once again to this man awakening upon an island of rising and falling hills, deep valleys and large mountains, and lots of vegetation, as he's caught in a fishing trap. He's then brought back, a rusted sword at his hip. He returns to where he was last seen, or what he last
Owen,
knows.
darling.
You do not
I don't
recognize
know
this
who-
man, but
Yeah,
you do
but I
hear,
know.
you do watch as your memories flash again to the future, and a single name is mentioned: Corwin Dorindal.
Alright.
You then watch as your memory pushes to him and his group fighting against a great menace. A locked away and sealed vestige of destruction. What is this? You're not sure. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I really
28.
wish I was there with you to help me with these saving
Second
throws.
success.
Yeah.
Second success.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Out of character, just so you were aware, I would like you to start rolling these saving throws in chat because this is probably going to be the death of your character.
Oh fuck.
So I would say re-roll that one in chat
No,
Okay.
please.
because you
don't.
were at 1-1.
Please don't let Morris die.
I will give you
Okay.
advantage
Oh my
because I'm having
God.
you re-roll it.
Okay.
Bro, Moria, why did you have to pull it out?
Shut up. I need a DM's inspiration, please.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
DM's inspiration.
Go ahead.
Oh, so you give him the DM's inspiration to
26?
save his
That
life. I see
is
how it
barely a success. 25 is the DC.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So you're at 2-1. As you
Yeah.
feel your mind shattering, you manage to pull it back at the thought of the memories of your ally Okrin and what he thinks of your party at the moment. As you then focus on the death of this creature and its revitalization later on. You then pull yourself once again to a few other areas where you can see people in cloaks at similar areas, similar seals to the one you saw before, casting magic to destroy those seals, killing their guardians. 8 other seals that are being weakened at the moment. One within Tyrellian, which has already been weakened and nearly broken. As you see on the hills to the west of the Tyrellian Tirok region, a great green fog of poison pours through, killing orcish members of the area, driving those of its denizens out, down into the great swamps below, as a green dragon sits amongst the nearly broken seal of Tyrellian.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as, in your own homeland, a great giant with frozen pauldrons on its shoulders and a large great axe sits upon a frozen throne, its face skeletal in nature with a large beard. You watch as the seal affront its cave, frozen eternally in ice, being chipped away by multiple of these cultish members.
Oh boy.
You know the legend of this creature. This is
Oh,
one of
God.
the Demon Lord's generals, known
Giving away an eye.
as Icebringer.
Oh! That's your shield. The broken shield.
I can take it.
That sounds bad.
Okay.
You watch as more of these vestiges of who you now assume are the Demon Lord, their seals are being weakened by some strange cult.
The cult. Oh, fuck.
Knowing
I love the
question
cool
mark.
fuck.
Possibly. You're not sure.
Okay.
Roll me a wisdom
Okay.
save.
Can I try and do something to give me a bonus?
Actually, yeah, sure. Because you're not telling me, hey, I want to try and search for this. You're not going to be able to roll perception checks. Just so you're aware. What are you trying to do, though?
I want to, because I imagine all these voices in my head are like the voices of those held in the dagger. I want to try and
They're just voices that you're hearing from different areas of existence, basically.
Oh, then
not even areas
I'm-
that you're seeing, like people who are speaking of it, people who are speaking of something else. But you do hear those voices that you heard in the dagger every so often, too.
I'm gonna now. I want to run this by you to see if I even can do this.
Okay.
I want to activate the Eyes of the Ruin, but not in any effect like the effects it gives me. I just want to activate them as like a show of power, I guess, and like call to the voices like, we need help me right now, otherwise our consciousness is spread across the globe. We need to pull ourselves together and show this Lord of Eminence what the fuck we are made of.
Make an intimidation check.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. You tell those motherfuckers what to do.
In chat,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, in chat.
I have a +9, baby.
Nice.
Can I
But this
can I
is
have advantage?
probably a very
No.
high check.
God damn it. Okay. Pray with me, boys.
My man, the dice gods.
18.
As you say so, the eyes flare, and you see those same yellow eyes that stared at you before flare above. And you see, stepping down from between them on a non-existent staircase, the Lord of Eminence steps down towards you, his face, the top of his face missing, as he stares down at you, and you're just floating in the air, your hands outstretched, your back arched. He reaches down towards your face, and he touches your eyes. Let these eyes of ruin be blinded.
Oh no.
As you feel something sharp pierce them, do you attempt to keep their eyes of ruin?
Don't do it, man. Don't.
Do it.
Let them.
Let
Let
this
it happen.
being be renewed. Destruction is the end of all.
Sacrifice the eyes for your damn life.
I'll be fucking blind. If I sacrifice
we
this
can
would
get
I no longer
choice.
be a vampire?
You'll still be a vampire.
But I won't have the eyes of ruin.
You won't have the eyes of ruin, no.
Well,
Do
that
it.
gets. Oh.
Do
Power.
it. That will give you a better chance to live. Live? Or
I actually
die.
don't know if it'll give me a better chance to live.
Yeah, it might just be him saying
It
nah.
might.
Fuck
Oh.
you.
He's saying you get to live if you get rid of him. That's what it sounds like to me.
Alright.
What are you doing, Basilius? Your character hearing this, seeing this man who stands above all, about to destroy your eyes, what do you do? He seems to be ready to destroy them, and you have the feeling you can attempt to keep them or not.
Don't. Please.
Guys, this is hard. This is hard. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Would he let me live? I don't know.
Go for the safe option, the safest option. What
I'll say
would
make a
you want?
perception check.
Okay. Is this also in chat?
Yes.
If Morse dies,
all
it
this-
will be so tragic.
Okay.
23.
You see that there is no hostile expression on his face towards you,
Come on, please.
which makes you believe, with your passive insight, he was not here to kill you, but to destroy
Yeah.
the evil within your eyes, the thing that you've taken in yourself.
Okay.
I know what you need to do. You need to cast Command Defecate on him.
No.
It's the only way.
No, I can't cast spells.
Go.
My mind is shattering. I can't focus on
You
a
watch
spell.
as he still stands above you and you're thinking about this. A vision runs through your mind. The King of Agaburst stands aside many dwarves, gnomes, warforged. And there's another race that you have heard about from tales of the second age, well, the second God Wars, the Dramiri, which were a race of taller dwarves known for their great technological advances that were sealed long ago when they attempted to destroy the gods themselves. And you see, sitting amongst the throne, the King of Agaburst, a familiar red-runed eye. And you watch as in the skies around what you can only assume is Mislefurkerstein, pyramid structures of dwarven creation float, creating a runic pattern in the sky as a beam of brilliant light sunders and falls Mislefurkerstein.
Oh. Oh shit, wait, did this guy destroyed them? I think
And you hear
a
in your
mo-
mind, destruction. No, ruin only leads to destruction. So, as you come back to and see him, he holds two like drops of just pure light above your eyes. What do? Do you resist him or no?
No, I think in this moment of seeing Agaburst destroyed, and she presumes this guy fucking did it. I think despite Moria's thirst for power, she recognizes that trying to fight a guy who destroyed an entire civilization, maybe casually, is not the best person to anger. And so I think she'll, like, if she can, move her arms to his hands and guide them to her eyes.
As you do so, you've made the correct choice. As he drops the drops of light into your eyes, you feel your eyes burn and your entire body shakes for a second. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
You have advantage?
Nope.
Because this guy's helping me? Shit.
You have two
You got
successes
this.
and one failure. 2 failures.
Dirty 20, that's a failure.
Yo.
Yeah.
Should
Yo.
I?
Unless the save DC is...
Nope. As you sit
Can
there,
I
you,
use
Yo,
my
which one of
DM's
us is doing
inspiration?
it?
you can use your DM's
I'll
inspiration.
use.
DM's
My DM.
inspiration.
I'll give him my inspiration.
Sure.
Okay, good.
Still a
21.
Alright.
failure.
You're doing a
Well,
fucking
I
Give
dash
an
right now.
inspiration for me.
Guess you're gonna
Oh
do
my
yours? Okay.
Come on, baby Moros, come on.
It's a failure right there.
Nope. Nope.
Me.
Nope. This
DM's
is the last chance, man. I am
DM's
Yo, I
using my
got
last one
3
on
of
you.
these.
Come on,
Can I have
man.
advantage based on the party?
Sure. I'll say you
And
hear the voices
Oh.
of your friends. You watch there, and the power of friendship begins to flow through you,
Yes.
Marius, and you're like, this is so fucking cringe, but go ahead and make one advantage.
26!
That is
Yes!
a success. So, as you feel your eyes burning, do you wish to remain a vampire? That is up to you.
Yeah, I wish.
Can he be a better vampire?
Cool.
As your mind
No, I-
solidifies, and you begin to float downwards as you hear all these voices disappearing before you, as you sit within this cold, blowing, just ethereal white and blue eternity with a darkened floor. The light here is very reflective. And you see, floating above you with the ever-present braid of golden hair that seems to just disappear into nothingness. He stares down at you, and you see those golden eyes appear on the shadows of his face as he stares down at you. You have given up destruction, ruin, of your own volition. And for that, you have proven worthy. You've proven good. It's going to cast Power Word Good on you.
Oh.
Your alignment immediately turns to good from evil.
Oh.
Okay.
Does he resist it or?
Nope.
Does it just
Well, I don't
happen?
think I
Well, do
can.
you have 500 HP or less?
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
then-
do?
Then you turn good.
Yeah. It was 500 HP or less.
Oh,
Eos.
And you're not
okay.
and you're not a celestial, correct? Or a fiend.
I am not. I'm just a vampire.
Okay.
Human vampire. So do I turn from neutral evil to neutral good?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you look down, you feel your eyes have burnt out, but you can still see. And as you look down into the reflective glass-like floor, you see your eyes burn a similar color to his.
No.
As
Oh.
these golden flames burn out from them, very visible. You gain,
Fortify. Neutral good.
if you want to write
Welcome
this
to the
down.
party.
I'll write it down.
These
Hold
are
on,
called.
wait, let me go there.
These are called. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The Eyes of Creation.
Creation?
Yep.
You
Uh,
main character motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, right?
He literally is.
They
Every fucking time.
they require an attunement slot, and you can unattune to them, but you become blinded immediately until you reattune to them. And they're not an item someone else can
no.
take. It is you get to choose if you want them or not on a long rest. While
Okay.
attuned to them, you are permanently under the effects of. While attuned to them. Do I want to do this? Because that's really powerful. I'll do it because you've proven yourself you could have died here. You're permanently under the effects of this foresight spell.
Oh, the effects of the foresight spell.
Additionally,
Uh,
while attuned and the item is attuned. I say attuned because that's when it's activated. While attuned and activated, you gain a dark vision up to 300 feet.
Dark vision up to 300 feet.
And you also gain true sight up to 30 feet.
I gain true sight up to 30 feet.
Additionally,
That's insane.
you also gain a power because of these eyes.
Oh,
While these eyes are activated, you may choose to deactivate them until you finish a long rest, making you blind.
I may choose to deactivate them during a long rest.
I'll say, let's not give you foresight because that's kind of ridiculous. Let's instead give you.
That's
Let's give you 3 legendary resistances instead while they're active.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's still really good though.
that's good.
Foresight
That's
is-
not
wow.
as good. That's not as good as foresight though.
Foresight would give him like permanent advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. Just on anything.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean,
Okay.
choose to deactivate them during a long rest, and I
No, you
become below.
Yeah, if
Oh.
you choose to deactivate them, well, after the long rest, you can choose if they're active or not. You could also just deactivate them at any time, but you have to wait till a long rest to activate them again. And then you become blind, you have none of that vision. As an action on your turn,
As an action on my turn.
no, this would be a reaction. As a reaction, you may choose one creature that you can see.
Sure that I can see.
That creature, well, the reaction happens when that creature would be taking damage.
As a reaction to
When a creature
seeing
when a creature takes
creature.
damage or is killed.
or killed.
A creature that takes damage, as a reaction on your turn, you may activate this ability. This is called. Did I tell you the name of the ability?
No.
It's called Eyes of the Savior.
As a reaction to seeing a creature take damage or killed, I choose one creature that I can see.
That creature, if they
Alright.
would take damage, becomes invulnerable to any source of damage, aside from true damage.
Took damage, becomes immune to all
Invulnerable.
damage.
Invulnerable.
Invulnerable
To any
to
source
all
besides true damage.
any source besides true damage.
For 1d4 turns.
For 1d4 turns.
However, after using this ability, the eyes deactivate until you finish long rest.
However, after using this ability, the eyes deactivate, and
a creature that is killed and you use this ability on them, you may use your reaction to cast the heal spell on them, as if it was cast at 9th level.
a creature that is killed.
As a reaction to seeing a creature killed, you may choose to deactivate the eyes to cast a 9th level heal on them as a reaction. But then it
I
deactivates
may
the eyes.
choose.
You have to choose one or the
deactivate
other, basically. So
the
if
eyes.
the worst were to come, you could heal another person, or if someone was like, if like the important party member let's say Eotis is the only one who could deal damage to someone, and he's not even close to death, but this attack would probably kill him or petrify him, you could just basically invulnerabilize him. While he's invulnerable, by the way, he is immune to any conditions as well.
Oh.
Yeah. So, for example, those are some things. And if, like, a party member, like, you're in the middle of a fight and you're not sure if a party member is going to survive and you see him fail his last death save, you could get rid of your eyes and he just comes back up to 90 HP immediately.
Okay.
So, those are the eyes of creation. And these are level 1. It's going to be hard to level them up. I'm going to tell you right now, probably never going to get past level 2.
Okay. Question. Do I still keep Eyes of the Runekeeper?
I'll allow you to, yeah. I'll say they take them. They take them.
Okay.
I'll say you also have, like, golden runes surrounding your eye sockets.
I also have Eyes of the Runekeeper, Eldritch Invocation. Okay.
Okay. He got rid of one of the God Killer daggers. That's good to know. And you see the Lord reaches up and just down. As he reaches up, you see his hand actually reach down, which is strange. Like, it's hard to describe because it's nothing you've seen before. And as it does, it just presses against your forehead with its pointer finger. Go. And it just flicks you in the head as you reappear, falling to the ground. You're at 1 HP. Everyone else just sees your friend disappear and then a second later reappear. As you reappear,
Moria, what the?
A visage does come through your head of Rotush upon a mountain, looking down towards a familiar-looking village, though a bit more decrepit than the vision you had earlier. As he enters into a cave, and he seems on his back hip to have a golden dragonborn head that goes, "Oi, beautiful view!" before the vision fades.
I'm gonna pick him up. Moria, are you all right?
Everyone mark down you have 0 DM's inspiration.
I did. Dude, I was saving that shit for the architect, but I wasn't
I'm
about
sorry.
to let your stupid ass die.
My stupid ass.
I didn't ask you to get rid of it. I asked what the fuck it was.
Anyways, so as Moria
Well, to be fair.
reappears, Moria, I forgot to ask this: do you want to remain female or not?
I'll remain female. Fuck it. Yeah, we ball. Well, I mean, my trench coat can only be worn by a female, so I'm absolutely gonna be.
Sure.
My eyes flutter open, and you see the gold eyes.
Your
Hello.
eyes are different.
Yes, indeed. I'm still gonna remain snarky, by the way, and
Your
condescending.
legendary resistances are long rest, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
But you only regain 1 per long rest, I will say, just to keep it balanced.
Legendary resistances. They regain. I regain 1 on a long rest. Change that. Wow, thank you, Okrin. You know how to flatter a woman. I'll kind of stand up shakily. That was a trip. Trip indeed. I will cross time and space.
You didn't have to get rid of it, you know.
He would have turned into a crystal.
I suppose that would have been a bad thing. That's a fair point.
You would lose your
we hate
mind
crystals.
and your will, and only listen to the great and only listen to the Lord of Eminence and
Yeah,
what
we wouldn't
they
want you to become one of
decreed.
those little spiritual bastards.
Despite it being I guess, a good aligned goal indeed, you would lose all manner of you would lose all manner of self anonymity. Fuck. Shit, what's the word?
Autonomy.
Autonomy, yes. And I hate that. So I got rid of it. So
No,
I'm not
right.
doing that again.
Please don't. I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while, and I'm going to tell you exactly what went through my mind. I was fucking scared.
Oh, you big turtle, and I'll pat you on the arm because I can't reach your head. Well, I am 8 feet tall. Can I reach your head?
He's like 16.
I'm 16 foot tall.
Yeah, that's true. I have an 8-foot long arm span. Just kidding.
Damn, the Lakers want to talk to you.
Yeah, I know, right? You big turtle. I'm not gonna say I'm fine. I don't know if I'm fine, but I don't hear the voices anymore.
You were hearing voices?
Voices.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about it.
I would say
They're
there's
gone.
something to worry about.
Well, I
Well-
say it's not, and I'm the Archmage here, so you have to listen to me.
I don't.
And I am a god of a world.
I'll have you
Bro,
know
what
I
the
don't
heck?
listen well.
By the way, the music kicked in hard during that scene for some reason.
Yeah, it did. It was awesome.
Continue.
Power of friendship, motherfucker. Um, uh, I'll have you know I don't mesh well with gods, though I suppose I can make an exception for a turtle.
Oh, please. I'm not going to utilize that status for
Hey,
much.
Otis, we can turn you into a girl if you wish to thirst over yourself.
What? I'm fine the way I am.
All right, Captain, how are you?
Quick question. I would have gotten the list of things that
Hey,
he
Otis.
found in my channel,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes, the captain is just wide-eyed looking at this like. I'm
We didn't
sorry.
get the crystal off of the captain, did we?
No,
What'd you
I got
say?
it
Yeah,
off
just
of
remember-
Okran.
Yeah,
What
just remember,
did
yeah?
you say? What just happened? Never
A
mind.
lot.
You're a strange bunch.
If you wish, I could show you. Though that might break you.
Let's not do that.
No.
Because from the fact that you went who knows where and came back completely different, I would say something that we do not need to try.
I would say Morius, as
Yeah.
they're saying this, and Okran, you too. You know it was really chilly up here because it was winter.
Yeah.
It feels chilly, but not as chilly. As you both look over the edge, you can see the white moon, which was fading into the sky because it was turning to day, is behind the blue.
What's that mean?
It's a new month.
And you know the white moon wasn't supposed to be disappearing for 1 or 2 months.
Oh, I thought that 1d6 was for days, not months.
Nope. It was a D10 because I forgot, and it was actually supposed to be months.
Oh fuck.
Well, shit, we're not going to Agaburst, are we?
You suddenly hear. You suddenly all hear multiple times over in your head. This is the architect. Well, this is. Hey, you're coming. Like the architect multiple times, like multiple messages all overlaying each other, and then you hear at the very end, like he just got really bored of sending unique messages and just the same one over and over again after that, and you hear all of you at once, like 50,000 times, like you know that Gandalf, like the Gandalf or the Kenobi, like 16 million times, like hello there, kind of shit. You hear that, but the architect goes, "Architect here. Are you coming to Agaburst? I realize
can I-
something may have happened. Uruge's not responding. Please respond to this message. I'm quite lonely."
Can I
It's a fucking voicemail.
can I try to respond despite the fact this is like a month afterwards?
Yeah, well, they're all coming through right now. So yeah, what do you want to say to respond? You have 2,500 message, 2,500 words.
Shit.
Okay, so basically, something happened with crystals, and I was affected by it. It seems we traveled forward a month in time, but not in space. As such, we are running, obviously, a month behind. We are sorry, we did not expect this to happen. It just happened.
You hear a response almost immediately. Oh, thank God! Finally, you've responded. All right. Interesting. We'll talk more when you arrive at Agaburst. I'm about to leave, actually. I'm done investigating or pulling what I needed to. Another message comes through. But we can talk when I join you on the Starbreaker and return to Draconia.
Yes, it's. I'm going to respond. Yes, it's a shame that I won't get to see the dig site as much.
Don't worry, I have many fun things. And that's where the messages
I'm looking
end.
forward.
Yeah. Well, you say I'm looking forward
I'm
to
looking
it, and that's where it
forward
ends.
to
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gesh, you
I
hear in your
noticed, Jesus Christ.
Gesh, you hear in
Sorry.
your mind, Gesh. My friend, It is I, Zai. Apologies to request your admittance this early in the morning, but you should be heading back to Draconia soon, I believe, correct? Your travels haven't taken you too far. Another message comes through. Sorry, too many words. We found information on the cult. Ratouche specifically. I request your appearance, if possible. A man named Zarius stopped by. And that's the only message you get, Gash. Gash, you're muted.
Well, it's gonna take a bit longer because they were kind of most of the time about, I don't know, 2 months, a month.
Are you fucking running right now?
Yes.
Ah. You hear another message come through. Huh. Well, come back whenever you can. I mean, I just sent that message right now, so that's all you get. Moros,
Yeah.
you get like 2,000 messages
Mm-hmm.
from your sister and yourself.
Yeah.
They just go over the events that are happening. Your sister and your brother are kind of in bad with the King of Darath for a little bit because he kind of might have embarrassed him. You get a message from someone named, like, Ryan Farrow, who says, I was told to message you if something, to message you for some reason. I don't know why. And he just goes over some bullshit. You don't care about it, so you don't listen much to the message. You kind of drool a little bit. And you get another message. 2 messages. One from Serectus Vaughn, King of Darath.
Oh. Oh no.
It has been a while, Moros. Your duplicate was very rude. I'm coming to find you to speak directly about these matters. See you soon.
Alright. Can I message him back?
Sure.
This might be a bad idea after I just fucking lived, but gotta keep a good impression with the king. Apologies about the rudeness of the clone. It's a very experimental spell. I'll be sure to iron out the kinks. And if you wish, I am currently doing a little business in Draconia if you wish to set up a meeting.
You hear an immediate response. Well, I know where you are.
Oh, fantastic.
As you see a sky ship beginning to pierce through the cloud layer towards yours, bearing the flags of a blue color, the castor and cactus in the center of a sunrise. As you see the flag of Darath. As rising up, standing on its iron bow, this beautiful blue-painted wood and stone and iron ship comes up to the heavens, is standing on the bow, leaning on the flag's pole. You all see a very interesting figure that many of you know about because he's very prevalent through the world. Serectus Vaughn, the Cold King and current King of Darath. Just chilling.
Chilling like a villain?
As you hear, you watch as a mage steps up to the side of the ship and throws an orb outside of the ship as it floats in this distance between both ships. And you hear... Is this thing on? The skies...
Hello?
This is an announcement, basically.
No.
Members of the Starbreaker, Captain Aruge, we of the Royal Skyship of Darath, known as the Sky Sailor, would like to embark upon your ship for counsel with individuals found upon it. We request that either we are able to embark on your ship, or you bring out the individuals known as, and you see him like reading a scroll, he says this, Maros, the Archmage of Snowden, Io Deuce, the tiefling wanted in Draconia. Okrin, the archaeologist. And that's all. We ask that you receive this request and permit it within the next 2 hours. If not, we will fire
Oh.
and board. At this point, the captain looks to you all. What business do you have with the King of Darath?
Well, the King of Darath wants to have my counsel. Do you wish
Yes.
for them to board the ship, or would you wish for me to teleport us all to the other side?
No. Teleport us. As you grab the part. Well, guess you can leave if you want. You guys don't have to stay for this. We're gonna end here soon. No, do not let them on. We have many things that we cannot let them see. And we do not deal well with Darath. The Cult of Knowing is not liked there. And I am
Fantastic.
known for the Cult of Knowing. Yeah. Well,
Would
Gesh,
you please stay
feel
in
free
this
to get going,
airspace?
Gesh, please.
Wait, guess you're at school? What time is it
Yeah,
for you?
Gesh is the minor.
Anyways, stay in the airspace?
Like, I don't want them
Oh.
to move. The ships to, like, stay still in the sky so I can come back after this?
Sure.
Alright, and then I'll grab Iotis and Okrin and cast where is it?
You watch as, like, Gesh runs up to the side and he's like, we do not have them here on the ship. You are on the wrong. You hear, no, we are in the correctness. No, I'm fucking with you. No, we are correct. We have identified them here with scrying means and whatnot by our great mages of Darath. We know they are here. No, you're wrong.
God damn it.
Gesh just trying to argue with them.
Are they 120 feet away?
The ship?
Yeah.
The ship is about 300 to 500 feet away.
Okay, then I can't use scatter.
By the way, their ship probably as big as one of your decks on the Starbreaker.
Alright.
Deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have like
I'm gonna
30 decks on the Starbreaker.
I'm gonna cast Sending for the king. I wish to cast Arcane Gate. Do I have your permission?
Who are you asking?
The King Serectus Vaughn.
He can't hear you. Do you cast message for that?
Yeah, I casted
Yeah,
Sending.
it said.
Do as you please.
Alright, gather around, and I'll like swirl my hands in a circle and cast Arcane Gate, choosing right in front of us and a spot on their ship close to the king, so they can have my immediate counsel.
Okay. So, you appear before the king and he stares down at you, his 9-foot height. He's in
So
heels.
stares up at me.
Yes, besides you, Okrin. You're kind of like on this like strange crow's nest. And it's like you're pushing him against the back like railing. He's like, 1 second. He's gonna cast Reduce on you.
Cast what?
Reduce.
Reduced.
Reduce. Got it.
Do you allow it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okrin, you become medium.
I thought you said seduce.
What?
That's why I was confused.
You become medium.
You become medium-sized.
I know how it works, but you become medium.
Okay.
As
I
you
hope this is.
return to your normal size, you're like, ooh, everything feels tall now.
I don't like this anymore.
Ogren's world just shrinked.
Oh, Okrin is smaller than me now? I pat him on the head.
He's as tall as you. He's still a turtle, but he's like 8 feet tall.
Oh.
And the king like dusts off his shoulders. Well, welcome upon the Sky Sailor. It's a horrid boat, not as big as the Starbreaker. I wish I had that boat. But
Aren't we all?
it is great to meet you. In the flesh this time. Why are you a woman?
Magical mishaps with natural magic.
Understood. So, it's nice to meet you. I am King Serectus Vaughn of Darath.
It is nice to meet you. suppose you already know who we are.
I do. And I
So-
would like to know why you're sailing upon a vessel of a known, how should I say, criminal amongst many continents.
As much as I'd like to ask for clarification on that, I have another question that I'd like to ask.
Go ahead.
It seems foolish to most, but I am curious. I will return to my previous size at some point, yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. I apologize, I've gotten used to being tall.
I don't think it would matter. I'm pretty sure you'd grow your original size anyway.
Dear
Eventually.
Serectus, to answer your question, we were on the ship for transport, and to learn a little more about the Cult of Knowing, so I may accurately destroy them.
In addition, there were some archaeological finds that I was curious about.
Yes,
You-
yes, indulge in your fantasies.
So would you
Yeah.
mind if we apprehended these criminals then? And we would give you
Well,
we would give you safe passage to wherever you would go. Fly
Well,
the
there
colors,
were-
and you see they're starting to pull up colors for the front of the ship, the back of the ship, everything.
Oh, well, no, we've turned them into double agents. They're going to help us take out the Cult of Knowing.
That's not entirely a
gonna-
lie, but it's not entirely the truth either. I need you to roll me a deception check.
Can I do persuasion?
You can do persuasion, but he's gonna have an advantage on it.
Alright. Okay.
I would like
Yeah,
to
I'll settle.
Sorry, higher
We got a
DC.
long rest.
Yeah.
We got a long rest, right? I will subtle cast guidance on myself so I can
Sure.
get the plus 1d4.
Can I provide
17.
advantage?
6.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. 17 plus 9 is 26, and then my 1d4. That's a 28 persuasion.
28. He stares at you, and you see his cold gaze reads you for a second as his nose scrunches up. He sneezes.
Bless
Sorry.
you.
You said they were your friends then.
Allies, but yes.
You're not telling a lie, are you?
No, I'm not telling a lie. I think, as a whole, they're allies, and the captain, while I view him fondly, is not a friend yet.
I haven't told you
I
anything
see
lie
him
about.
as an ally. I see him as an ally, so I agree with
But
this
about the
statement.
double agent thing.
Oh, the double agent?
Mhm.
Um,
Because I can see
Well,
it, but I
no,
can see
because-
against it as well.
Well, I mean, he straight up is giving us information on the Cult of Knowing.
yeah, he divulged information on the
I'll
cult of
allow it
knowing.
then. I'll say it's not a lie.
Yeah.
Eotis,
Okay.
as you're this
Yep.
close to the king, your detection of lying seems to pick up another aura. And you look towards the king, and you, for a second, swear you sense celestial energy coming from him.
Celeste?
And you can see his
Interesting.
eyes as he's staring down have a similar look to your own. Out of character, if you told him a lie, he would have known.
Oh,
Oh.
can... I probably shouldn't do this, not for the king. Never mind.
So, you wish to continue travel with them rather than us who have diplomatic immunity, then?
Frankly, I prefer being able to be my full size.
What?
In addition, there is someone there that I actually wanted to speak to about improving my skills.
I assume another criminal, so I will not push the means further. I've come to speak with you, Moros.
Of course.
I'm going to need access to your spell books, as well as those that you have on you right now.
I have 3 spell books. One belongs to the former Archmage of Fafnir, Randolph. At least one of them, anyways. Something about personal spells. My old spell book, and do be careful with this one. And my winter book, the one I got from the Winter Sage's Book of the Glade.
He picks up all 3, and you see he puts on this beautiful pair of spectral golden ice metal lensed glasses. As he picks them up, you see them sheen with magic, and he just starts to flip through your books very fast. And he finishes one. He finishes Randolph's book, hands it back to you. Finishes the next book, your spell book, hands it to you. And he takes the Glade book and he opens it.
Oh no.
Why can't he's gonna focus on it. I'm rubbing my temple right now.
Oh yeah.
What did
Is
he
it in that
roll?
one?
You rolled a natural 3.
Oh,
Which would put it to... What's your DC?
it's 22.
No way.
Please
Failure.
no.
That's a failure.
Please no. No.
As you watch, he opens it. What does this mean? Enter.
What are you talking?
He disappears and the book closes, falling to the ground.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
The individuals on the ship look up and see this. They've kidnapped the king! Get your weapons!
on.
Fire upon that ship!
Oh.
You start to hear bells ringing as cannons begin to fire at the Starbreaker.
Fuck.
And
I cast mass suggestion. Stop.
Yeah, we did. I mean, why are they firing at us? Like, if we kidnap the king, why the fuck would they try to bring the ship down? They could kill him.
that's true. But they seem to just see their king disappear, and they just start to go haywire, firing at the ship. They don't fire at you with their guns. They seem to start climbing the ropes. And as you cast stop to everyone,
Yeah.
you watch as most of them stop. But you watch as this armor-plated knight of blue robes flowing and capes, as well as half-plate armor and a mask upon their face, just continues to climb. And you feel no resonance with their soul, with your spell.
Oh shit.
It
All
gets
of you.
up and jumps to the top as it brings its weapon out, this large spear. And as it jumps up to the top, it stands 15 feet tall. Okrin, you regrow to your size. It's as tall as you, and it gives off this chilled aura around you as you watch the entire mast coat in frostbite.
I'll dominate monster.
Lord.
As you cast this
Warrior,
spell
kid.
towards them, and then you look toward this creature, you're going to cast Dominate Monster.
Yeah.
Okay, read me the description of Dominate Monster, please.
Oh, my apologies. I meant hold monster.
Hold Monster.
Choose a creature. Yeah.
Okay, never
Choose
mind.
a creature
You're
they
fine.
can.
You're fine.
Okay.
So what's the DC?
22.
What save though?
Oh, so let me go back to it.
Doesn't matter. It rolled a natural 1 and a 10. So
Okay.
as it gets its weapon ready, this large spear-like pike, it goes to stab at you, Moria, first because it notices the mage. And as you cast the spell, it actually is going to make an attack at you with Mage Slayer before it gets held.
Isn't it up all the way at the mast? How does it reach me?
Because it's on the mast
I'm not
with
within
you.
5.
You guys are on the crow's nest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It rolled a natural 20. So as you go and cast the spell on it, it actually stabs straight through your gut as you suffer 50 points of piercing damage. And I need you to roll a con
fuck.
save.
I don't know if this is gonna help, but how am I still close to him?
Could I try to block it with my body instead?
No, unfortunately, this is as you're growing back out, it stabs her, and then it gets held.
You said con save?
Yes,
29.
29.
Oh, wait, I get the +5 from Yotis, don't I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
34.
should.
You feel-
you're also resistant to fire damage. I don't know if that helps. Just
you
wanna
watch
let you know
as the
before.
ice that seems to coat its blade starts to grow out and try to freeze you, and you manage to break it off. As you watch the spell take hold, and the creature freezes in place as it's stuck within you, its spear, and then you watch Okrin's body expand and just inflate like a balloon, and
What?
it falls off the ship.
And
Through the
okay,
clouds.
I'll end concentration on hold monster
Oh my
because
God.
it's falling.
Oh,
Um,
Moria,
and I'll
Moria,
address
get the
rest
king
of
out
them.
of the.
I'll
Moria,
just,
get the
hold
king
on.
out of the book.
Bullets are flying past you now.
Wait, mass suggestion told them to stop.
Actually, no, you're right. Sorry. You see some of them are holding like these platinum-based like rifles, and they're looking up at you angrily, but they
Yeah.
can't move at the moment.
Yeah.
You watch
Love
the
you.
Starbreaker open up its cannon decks.
I cast sending to Arure. Tell them to stop.
Uruge,
I'm gonna
returning
try-
message to you goes, "They fired upon us first. Get back to the ship." I need you to roll a D20 for the teleportation, by the way, or a D100.
Wait, what? I didn't use teleportation. I used Arcane Gate.
Oh, you used Arcane Gate. Never mind, my bad. Get back to the ship now.
Hold on a second. I've already got them to
I'm-
stop. Stop for a second. And I addressed
I'd like to cast. Continue, Karen.
What would you like to cast first?
I was gonna. I only have one spell.
What is it?
Thaumaturgy.
Okay. Oh,
As
yeah,
I'm going
do
to
it.
make my voice booming loud. Cease your fire.
Roll an
If you
intimidation
ever wanna
check.
see it. You should also add to that if you ever want to see your king alive again.
No, don't do
No, no.
Well, they're gonna be the ones fucking killing him if they drop the ship.
Well,
Looks like
Starbreaker's
you are.
firing now on them because their volley's stopped since the mass suggestion went out.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
tell
will
them to
say,
stop,
like, the
man.
mast gets hit by a cannonball and you guys, like, shake heavily. What was your intimidation check?
They're rolling in now.
23.
23. You see the ship stops firing, but the last volley of cannonballs knocks the mast loose, and it begins to fall as you see the book that the king disappeared into starts to slide down towards the side of the ship. And Morios, you go to grab it. I need you to roll me a dexterity check.
A check, not a save?
I'll give you a save here.
So acrobatic.
Fuck yeah. I got the +5 bonus, baby.
Yep.
13 plus
If you fall, I
9
will try to
is
grab you.
21.
21. It slides off the deck as you just get to the edge, and it's not there. It seems to be falling towards the clouds.
Alright, I cast Fly and go after it.
You start to push off directly towards the thing, falling as it's falling fast, as you manage to grab onto it just as it reaches into the clouds, and you look up. I'm going to roll for the ship really quickly. The Sky Sailor.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Okay, that is horrible. It rolled an 8 on a D100.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
So you see, like, the ship is starting to list, and everyone else is like, you're having to hold on to, like, railings as you climb down the mast, and, like, it is fly is concentration, isn't it? No. No. As you're holding onto, like, the rails, the ship is starting to list to the left as you see some of its crew who can't even move now because they're stopped are just falling off.
Oh,
my
god
God.
damn it.
Oh no.
As the ship is sputtering, it begins to fall.
The Sky Sailor or the Sky Breaker?
Sky Sailor. The Starbreaker is the one that you have Uruge on.
God damn it, the king is gonna have such a terrible opinion of me.
I am going to. Alright, so where am I at this point? Have we gotten
Your
off the
ship,
mast?
you guys, like, climbed down the mast to try and, like, do something, but you had to hold onto the railings as it was listing, and now it is falling sideways.
Okay,
I was
so
gonna fucking
tell
tell
me
them I
right
was
now
getting
how
the...
far,
What?
how far away is Starbreaker from Star Sailor?
700 feet.
Well, actually, Arcane Gate is still open if you want to go through it.
This
Through
music
the
is really
gate.
giving
It's
the
not
battle an
concentration,
upbeat feel.
it's just last.
Through
I
the
would say
gate.
make an athletics or acrobatics check to jump to the gate, because you are on a falling ship
I am-
trying to push yourself
I
to
am
it.
grabbing Iotis as I run past
That's
him.
fine. Iotis, you're not running. You're not running. The ship is falling. You are not running on the ship. You are dropping to different points and pushing yourself as the ship is falling to try and get to the gate.
You said athletics?
Athletics or
We're literally
acrobatics.
just-
And yes, grab the person who can fly to it, sure.
Yeah.
Nat 20 for 33.
You
Dude.
grab and push yourself off as you break the floor in the back of the Sky Sailor, as it shatters in place, and you watch as, like, the pieces go flying. People who are frozen and still in the bottom of the ship go flying out too, as you manage to grab onto the gate as you teleport back up.
Stop using me like a portable buff.
I'll cast
That's not what
Sending
why I grabbed you.
to the
Not
King
fly.
Saractus because it can go through
Roll a D100.
different planes.
Still a
Yeah,
chance it
I'll
fails.
do that.
remember.
Yeah, it's a 5% chance, baby.
We're gonna end here soon, guys. You guys keep doing
13.
shit. I'm trying to end it, and you guys keep doing something that makes it worse, so I have to keep going. 13.
13, yeah.
You're fine.
I have to wake up in 2 hours.
What do you
Hey,
say? to
Saractus, the second you got pulled into the book, cannon fire happened. Your ship is sinking. Don't know what to do.
There is no response besides an angered. What are you doing? Actually,
I have to let the king out. Not here.
where did you put those glass figurines, by the way? I'm just wondering.
They're in the
chest?
yeah, the
Okay,
chest.
so
Yeah.
I'm just wondering because those are fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will, with my fly spell, float back up to the Starbreaker, considering it's the only ship here.
I'll remind you, the king has a bad reputation. The king is stuck in your book at the moment. You could release him, but he knows you're traveling with criminals, and you just sank his sky ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is he gonna do when you release him? At the moment, you're considered kidnapping him.
This is really bad.
You know you're above an ocean.
I'm not gonna release him into the ocean to become a criminal.
So you're gonna kidnap him and become a criminal?
No, what I'm going to do is draw a teleportation sigil on the ship, and then click my heels for teleport.
Do you have teleportation circle? Do you have the spell for that?
Yeah, that's how I made one at the fucking
you're
house.
Right. You begin to draw one. You guys see Morius land and start to fervorously draw. Where are you trying to connect it to?
Well, I'm trying to make it so I have a waypoint home. So I'm gonna click my heels and then cast teleport to go to the teleportation circle that I know is in Darath at the central fucking teleportation place.
The anchorage, yeah.
Yeah, the anchorage and wait, is that smart? Because then he might just throw me in prison.
Well, teleportation circles transfer together. You could cast teleport to travel somewhere or to teleport to somewhere. You're right. Okay, never mind. So do you want to go to the anchorage?
With this, can I make an insight check to see if I would immediately be arrested after releasing the king?
Would you be recognized?
Make an insight check.
Okay. I'm gonna guidance myself for this. And that will end concentration on fly, but...
We literally just saved your fucking life.
Wait, fly was concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, then all those people had a chance to jump into the gate as well. Nope. By the way, if we're playing XP game, you would have just gained, like, because those are all very powerful people, you would have just gained, like, several thousand XP.
We killed so many people!
Yeah, that is a ship falling from cloud height, which in this world is, like, hundreds of thousands of miles.
Monsters
25 insight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
We just...
25 insight?
Yeah.
You kidnapped a king, accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
You destroyed his skyship, and everyone that was on it is probably dead.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. And now you're thinking of transporting into the center of Darath, his anchorage, and releasing him immediately and transporting back.
No. Well, I wasn't going to transport back immediately. I was planning to release him there, explain the situation, do our meeting, and then...
You immediately get a sensation in your head. You're like, that doesn't sound smart.
Okay.
The only thing you can think of right now, edge of the ship, water below. That would, like, in your mind, even though you're good, like, Moros' thought pattern is the best way to get away with this is to kill the king and pretend you didn't have anything to do with it.
Have you ever heard the phrase, if you're gonna hit the king, you kill the king?
I
think this is quite literal. This is very literal.
At this point, as you're thinking about this and trying to think,
himself.
and you're trying to think, and you say that, you watch as the book starts to... Something seems like it's pounding from inside of it. I'm gonna roll...
Sorry.
The book does not hold up. As you're thinking about this, the book opens your arms and stretches his hand, reaches out and grabs your throat. I need you to roll me... Actually, no, because he is trying to make an attack here. What's your AC?
29.
He grabs your throat, but you manage to put your hand in front of it just as he does, and only his index finger and, well, his pointer finger and his thumb grab onto the sides of your throat, and you know if he grabbed your throat, it was probably going to snap your neck. As it's like holding it there, his strength is immense, like it's breaking your wrist as it's just holding it there. You pull back. Do you let go of the book or hold it or try to close it?
Let's kill him.
Let go.
No, we're not gonna kill the king.
Let's kill the king.
I'm gonna...
Just...
No.
saved your
Fuck.
ass with all our DM's inspirations. Don't get yourself killed, motherfucker.
I'm not trying to get myself killed. The King Breath is reacting to something he caused, and I didn't have any part of this.
This is why I hate nobility.
One bad roll fucks it up.
I know. It was his shit, and now we're fucked because he rolled bad.
So what are you
This is
doing?
bullshit.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna release him from the book and Misty Step like 10 feet away, so I'm not within range.
As soon as you release him, he lands and stares at you all. Bad move. Should have killed me. As he's gonna pull his sword out.
First of all, you opened my book before I could
As you
even
say
tell you I
that,
had a demi plan.
As you say that, the entire area is covered in ice. The entire ship. As you watch him pull his sword out, and there is a permanent blizzard around you. As he holds it.
Damn it.
Similar to when you were fighting Rotouche. He appears behind you. Taking his sword, he hits you in the head with the pommel. What is your AC was 29?
Wait,
Yeah.
he was 10 feet away.
And I'm
He has
gonna-
a 10 feet hit range?
No, he appeared behind her.
I'm gonna shield and make it 34.
Good thing you did, because as the shield gets hit by the impact, like, you feel the pommel hit the shield, and it sends you flying 50 feet into the edge of the Starbreaker's deck.
Yeah.
As he pulls back. Fucking mages. Alright, let's
You-
fucking do this. Everyone
You're
roll initiative.
overreacting. Are you shitting me?
Can't we just end it here and do the initiative next
Yeah,
time?
sure. That's where we're ending it.
Thank